Welcome to another video. So this video we're going to be looking at a oscillating fan. So this is a 3-speed fan from VonHaus, and we're having to do this in the kitchen because the office is not big enough to capture the whole box. So without further ado, let's have a look at this device. So this was bought from Amazon, is about 30 odd quid. And my wife did all the research on this. She spends a lot of time researching stuff to buy on Amazon, so hopefully she's got something that is fairly quiet and is going to keep us nice and cool. So in the box we've got some good packaging, really thick solid packaging, and then the unit itself. So I'm actually going to hold on to this, lift this out like that. Okay, got to hold on to it because inside here we have 2 parts of the stand that will snap together and then the unit will sit on. So let's have a look at it, shall we? So inside we've got the tower unit, and it looks like we've got a manual, and what we've got on here, we've got a timer, a 2-hour timer, which is quite neat, 0 to 3, and the control for oscillating the fan. So before we go any further, we should remove the tape and have a look at the instructions to see how we go about setting it up. What I would have liked to have seen is this already pre-assembled onto the stand, so we'll have to lie that down for the minute. Okay, so we've got inside here, we've got the manual, marvellous, and we've got a bag of screws. So let's have a look at the manual. 31-inch tower fan, instruction manual, blah 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 blah, for light domestic use only. It's not used to be used for heavy duty commercial or industrial use, and is not suitable for outdoors. Okay, snap together, screw the unit in place. Aroma, it's got a little aroma tray as well. No doubt she'll be putting lavender in that in the bedroom. Help us all sleep. So let's get this screw pack open. 4 screws, all the same. Right, so let's get the assembly done. Okay, so looking at this, this is a snap and fit. So this one is a slight ridge on this here, so we know that this one's got to go down on top. Pegs line up in the holes. There's 2 clips here and here, and then we can just push that in together like that, making sure it all lines up nicely, which it does, although it's a little bit tricky to get in. That side is now in, this side is now in, this side is now out. Okay, let's put that down and get that assembled correctly. We want to make sure that the clips snap over the top, which looks like they have done. Which is good. So we've got 4 holes on the bottom here, so this just pushes together, and then the base unit will sit in there. So we want to line up the holes onto the base unit. So let's go ahead and get that lined up like so. Is that correct? That. Okay, so we've got the 4 screws that can now go in the bottom. Okay, so we've got our screwdriver. Now we can just go ahead and tighten these 4 up. Okay, so that's all there is to that. There we have our fan unit. Let's turn the timer off. That's what the clicking sound was. Okay, so the next thing, once we've done the assembly, we want to remove the rest of the tape and packaging, like so. This is quite good, the cable. It's not shiny, it's got a coarse texture on it, so plenty of grip on there. I've plugged in an extension lead so we can get that connected into the extension. And then it should just be a matter of turning it on. Okay, so without reading the instructions, because I like to work things out for myself. So we've got, let's go to position 1 first of all. So you can hear the fan. Let's go to 2. So it's got a tool blade, there'll be a central motor, the whole fan unit inside is spinning. And in terms of noise, it's not too bad. And then we'll put the oscillating function on. So the whole unit oscillates. It's not just it's not a vented grill that swings backwards and forwards. The whole unit is actually turning and rotating. And that seems quite good. There's no rattle, it's just the fan noise. So let's put it down to 1. That looks good. And then 0 to turn that off. So let's have a look at the tray that you can pop your smelly in. That just pops out of the front. In here we've got, there's a small gauze pad that you would, a smooth gauze pad that you would put your smelly in, and then that would just pop in the bottom here and click into place like so. On the top, let's have a look at the timer. So the timer, I've already spotted this. Let's move that a little bit closer. When you can either have it on without the timer, so you just switch it to the on position, like so. Or when you're not, that's the timer when it clicks off, it's not in use. So to get it to work, you have to move the timer around to on. If you want to use the timer, then you can just rotate it. That's a 30-minute, 60-minute, 90-minute or 120-minute timer. I'm not keen on this timer. So the timer, you actually got to put it in the on position, but yet when it's in the on position, you can only get the fan to work when it's in the on position. And I can hear quite an annoying little click. So that would be my only one gripe against this unit, is the fact that the timer is noticeably clicky. That will probably annoy me if I'm trying to sleep, but on the whole, it does what it says on the tin. Okay, so we talked about the operation of the device, so now let's talk about maintenance and cleaning. So it's a sealed unit all the way down, so there's no access to inside. So what happens when things start getting dusty, for instance? So the only way that I can see that you can clean this unit itself is to get a hoover with a soft brush and run that inside the grill here at the front. Make sure that that is free from dust. And then in the back as well, you want to make sure that this grill is sort of dust free, and you can again use a hoover with a brush in to clean that out. Apart from that, there is no other maintenance. The Aroma tray is pretty much maintenance free, so you just put a few drips in there. The gauze that's in here looks like it's sort of readily available. Not entirely sure what it is. It's just a little bit of sort of cotton cloth, porous, very porous. So every now and again you probably want to take that out, discard it, and put something else in there that will absorb and hold the liquid but allow the aroma to penetrate and be expelled in the air. So that's all there is to it. If you found the video useful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.